up? What's up? Welcome back to Real Talk and Healthy Food. It's your girl. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe and you hit that like so you could be down with the Care Bears because you too could be a Care Bear too. We're here to discuss the ongoings with the Petties, Nicki Minaj and her husband. I don't, oh my God, Kenneth Petty. So let's get into it. Cue that theme song. So this video is going to be like real short because it's really not much to talk about. This grown woman is making horrible decisions in life, and just a little history about my little fandom with uh, Miss Minaj or Mrs. Petty. Is I was a throwback fan from '05 when she was on MySpace, when she was a Harajuku Barbie. Like, I'm a throwback fan. But I'm not anymore. I can't take her talent away, but ever since she disrespected Queen B, I can't fucks with her. So if you're a barb or whatever, well, I'm a Harajuku barb, and I don't fucks with that. I don't like that weirdo stuff. And what's so interesting to me about this, it just seems to me, that she seems to be around a lot of chesters and violators. We can't say the R word or SA on YouTube. So, I'm going to say women violators and uh, kid violators. Although they was the same age, but it don't take away from the fact that he held this girl, Jennifer Hall, by knife and violated her without her consent. And she did exactly what she was supposed to do. This was back in the 90s, and this is Nicki Minaj's husband. So back in the 90s, her husband violated someone that they knew from the neighborhood, and that girl did exactly what she was supposed to do. And she told her teachers or principals, whatever, they contacted the authorities. So it is not alleged, it is factual, actual. So it ain't gonna be no alleged around here. Okay, we kick super facts around here. That's why you should be a Care Bear, because we care. So I'm gonna just read a little bit from this article, and then I'm gonna go into my thoughts, and we're gonna end it there. We got more important things going on in the world than this grown, almost 40-year-old woman choosing to deal with a Chester. Here's a little bit from the New York Times. A woman, which we now know is Jennifer Ho, accused the rapper Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, of sexual assault during high school. Not accused, he was charged with that, so we'll skip that. The cases date back to 1994. So, as of currently, she stated in the lawsuit that filed in New York that the couple pressured her to recant her account of her husband's violations. According to the lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of New York, Mrs. Hough or Hough, I don't know how you pronounce that, and her family members started to receive communications from people claiming to be connected with Miss Minaj and Mr. Petty shortly after Mr. Petty was arrested last year for failing to register as an offender in California. So he thought just because he was with this girl that he didn't have to do what he needed to do, that the law didn't apply. But surprise, surprise, in your eyes, you're a weirdo and you're going to have to file that forever. The lawsuit alleges harassment and witness intimidation, as well as intentional infliction of emotional distress by Ms. Minaj and Mr. Petty, and seeks unspecified damages. It also alleged sexual assault and battery against Mr. Petty, referring to the mid-90s case. A representative for Ms. Minaj did not immediately respond uh, to requests for comment. A lawyer for Mr. Petty, Michael Goldstein, declined to comment on the lawsuit. The lawsuit says that an intermediary twenty offered Ms. Huff 20,000 in exchange for signing a prepared statement recanting the accusation. Ms. Minaj called Ms. Huff saying that she has heard she was willing to help out, days later. It says Ms. Huff and her family members received an onslaught of harassing calls and unsolicited visits from people she believed to be associated with the couple. Ms. Huff has not worked since May of 2020 due to severe depression, paranoia, constant moving, harassment, and threats from the defendants and their associates. She is currently living in isolation out of fear of retaliation. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. According to the lawsuit, Ms. Huff was on her way to school, um, and this is referring to the attack. Um, on September 16th, it's almost the anniversary, in 94, when she ran into Mr. Petty. She knew him from the neighborhood. The lawsuit says that Mr. Petty held a knife to her back as he led her to a house around the corner where he attacked her and violated her. The suit says that Miss Huff escaped, ran to her high school, and told security guards who called the police. In an interview, Miss Huff said that as her case was prosecuted, she faced harassment and retaliation in the neighborhood, prompting her family to force her to attend a court hearing for Mr. Petty and request that the charges be dropped, a request that was denied. At the time, the suit says Mr. Petty had already accepted a plea deal. Ms. Huff said in an interview that she left New York City after the ordeal, and for years it remained in the past. She says, I didn't think it would be something that would come back and slap me in the face 20 something years later. But in 2018, Nicki Minaj, this bitch of a rapper, posted about her relationship with Mr. Petty on Instagram, and questions about his status as an offender surfaced. Ms. Huff said in an interview that she has spoken to YouTube bloggers to defend herself, which the most infamous one is with Nosy Ho on Instagram. On Instagram, on YouTube. And Ms. Minaj stated that Ms. Huff and Mr. Petty had been in a relationship at the time of the assault, and that Mr. Petty was younger than Miss Huff, and they were never in a relationship. They were the same age, according to the lawsuit. After Mr. Petty was arrested in 2020, Miss Huff reconnected with a childhood friend from Queens, the lawsuit says, and told him she wished it would all go away forever. Ms. Huff said that that friend replied, I can make that happen. The lawsuit says that after days later, the friend told Ms. Huff that Miss Minaj had asked for her phone number, and the rapper later called her and offered to fly her out to LA or fly her publicist to Miss Huff. And she declined and told the rapper, I need you to know, woman to woman, that this happened. So, with her being all about this girl power and this feminist action, girl, you real shady with all these antics. Ms. Huff said in an interview that she never expressed interest in a bribe and was adamantly against recanting her story. If I lie now and I say I lied, then you know what that does? Do you know what that's going to say to my two little girls or even my sons? Ms. Huff said in an interview that at one time she told the intermediary that the $500,000 offer was not good enough. She said that she had been trying to deflect the conversation, not to express interest in the bride. Tyrone, Tyrone Blackburn, a lawyer representing Ms. Huff, said Ms. Huff's comment was an effort to dissuade the intermediary from thinking she would accept anything. At one point last fall, the suit says Ms. Huff was contacted by a lawyer for Mr. Petty, who asked her about a recantation letter. In response to threatening calls and her own growing paranoia, the suit says that Ms. Huff moved 3 times in 1 year. And I remember she said that in the interview on Nosy Ho's channel. So go to Nosy Ho's channel and also check out Lovely T, because she covered what Nosy Ho did if you want to listen to the actual interview. I feel like I'm living in secret, she said in an interview. Like I can't tell people my exact location. She probably can't. You dealing with a millionaire. You got limited funds. You can't make no money like that. You probably depended on your family and shit. And you gotta go from place to place. Like that's fucked up. And That just lets you know that that goes directly to Nicki's character. That directly speaks on her character, especially as a woman, and especially as a black woman at that. You sat up there and try to paint this woman as some white woman. You try to make it seem like she was just after your dude. Like, yo dude, first of all, yo dude, he might be a goon or whatever, but yo dude mad ugly, first of all. Second, he's a Chester. Like, gross. Okay? He takes the coochie. Like, who wants to be with a dude that takes the coochie? Like, girl, bye. Then the whole hood knew about it. Y'all from the same hood. Like, girl, bye. Again, nobody wants your dude but you. You are so thirsty. And then on top of that, you have we're gonna keep it a buck. You cute or whatever, right? You could have had any dude on earth treating you super awesome, but you want the fuckhead violator. Like, girl. And then turn around and got the nerve to claim to be for the girls, to claim to be for women, to claim to be about black women and how black women are not protected, how black women this and that. But here it is, your chance, to do your part, and you're not doing it. So I heard through the grapevine on Twitter, she done changed her name back to Nicki Minaj from Mrs. Petty. Girl, you need to go ahead and let him go. You already got your baby. We already know that's what you was using him for. So let's just, like, you could have adopted some kids that really needed a home. You know what I'm saying? If you were just thirsty to have a baby and use your name and power for that. There's so many kids, babies, and children that need homes, that need to be adopted because their parents then gave them up. If you were just so thirsty to have a baby, you know what I'm saying? You was having baby fever. Okay, we're about the same age, right? You was having baby fever. You wanted a baby. You wanted to live that life, but you went about it all wrong, and that's what it is. And I don't care what none of you barbs and none of that. I want all the smoke. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You feel me? And it's not no alleged nothing. It's factual actuals. And then he done got, even the barbs, have been split on the fact on this dude that you shacked up with, basically. Like, I cannot honor that marriage, girl. That's a dishonorable engagement. Like, girl, I have several seats. You listen, sometimes as women, we be wanting what we want so bad that we get desperate, like desperate housewives and shit. Like, and that's facts. That's true. Sometimes, especially when you get in your 30s, your mid 30s, your late 30s, and your support system. She's a super rich, powerful woman, right? She ain't got nobody on her team, clearly, that keeps it a buck with her. They're just yes people. They're just people, yeah, girl, whoopty woo woo woo, and gas her up. She don't got nobody. You can tell she don't got nobody on her team to go, yo, bitch, no. How about a no? Like, even I'm not no millionaire or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I got people on my team that will be like, bitch, no. How about hell no? How about enough, bitch? How about sit your ass down? And that's what you need. And you could pay for that too. So you need somebody to keep you together, girl. You need to call your mama or something. And in hopes that your mama ain't a yes man too. Okay, so I don't know. And then on top of that, your brothers are Chester. Like, you making songs with Chester ass Takashi 6ix9ine. Like, a lot of people around you is with the weirdo stuff. So it makes me question you. And I heard through the grapevine that you with that Chester shit too. And I don't know. I get Chestery vibes from you. I'm picking up on something. My spirit is picking up on something about you that we just don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? Until you piss the right person off, like Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein and all those fools did, your shit gonna come out too. You watch and you see. So I don't know. It is what it is. We ain't heard no shit like that coming from the real queen. Okay? So, girl, what a shame. A shame and a scandal. So, anyway, moving on. We're done talking about them. I'm about to retire them on this channel because I just don't like them. And it's just like that. So Care Bears, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, do you think this is just a woman in her 30s who is just thirsty to have a baby? um and she was just going with in her comfort zone, or I don't know, tell me what you think. I just think she was just thirsty. She snatched up the closest dude around, and she knew him from around the way, and it was just easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. She knew that this nigga would be with the shits and put a baby in her. That's it. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Barbz, let me know what you think so I can roast you in these comments. What the fuck you talking about? So, anyways, share if you care, share if you dare, especially if you're a Care Bear. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like. So we can get these likes up, so we can get to 1,000 subscribers, so we could do more shit. All right. So peace, love, and hair grease, and all that jazz. I'm out.